The Bozhikol copper mine, being developed by Kazakhmys, will be the largest single mine development in Kazakhstan, as well as the largest such development in the entire former Soviet Union. The site is located in North Kazakhstan and is accessible by road and rail from the capital Astana, about 280 kilometers to the west of the site. The Bozhikol mine is expected to have an average output of 60,000 tons of copper concentrate per year over a production life of some 40 years. Up to 30 million tons of ore per year will be mined, and the concentrator will be capable of processing up to 25 million tons of ore per year. As a company, we are committed to making the health and safety of our people and care of the environment our main priorities. But we can only do so much. The rest is up to you and your workmates. Our aim is for zero accidents and incidents during the life of this project. To achieve this aim, it is vital that all company and contractor staff understand and comply with all of our company procedures and with the safety regulations of the Republic of Kazakhstan. If there's anything in this video that you do not understand, ask us. After watching this video, you will be given a card with the site's emergency numbers. There is one for English and another for Turkish, Russian and Kazakh speakers. In the event of any emergency, you should call Channel 8 on the radio or one of the emergency telephone numbers. You must comply with all of the company's HSE procedures. This includes following all the relevant safety or warning signs. Good housekeeping is important, as untidy work areas can be dangerous. Make sure that rubbish and refuse from your work is cleaned up as you go. Keep access areas clean at all times. Place any unused material in barricaded areas out of harm's way. Liquid wastes, like hydrocarbons or solvents, must also be disposed of correctly. Never pour it on the ground or in areas where it may cause pollution. All non-routine or high-risk activities are subject to risk assessment and permit to work controls. For all activities, a Total Safety Task Instruction, or TSTI, must be done with the team in the morning before the start of work, or after a prolonged break, or if the nature of the task changes. Use of welding and cutting equipment requires a hot work permit if the TSTI calls for it. Use of such equipment, except by qualified authorized persons, is prohibited. Flashback arresters must be fitted to oxy and acetylene cylinders and handpieces. Welding screens must be used, particularly if other workers may be exposed to the welding activities. All equipment must be in good working order, and a fire extinguisher or working hose must be available for immediate use. Special care must be taken when doing any hot work in an enclosed area, particularly where there may be flammable materials. It must be inspected beforehand and concerns noted in the job safety analysis. A permit to work is required for all confined space work. Never enter a confined space without taking precautions, and a trained workmate must stay outside. If a person gets in trouble in a confined space, raise the alarm and wait for assistance. Do not go in after him. Lifting operations using cranes, hoists, or any type of mechanical lifting device pose a significant risk to personnel from dropped loads, crane or hoist failure. Observe all the safety concerns of working around cranes. Don't walk or work under a suspended load or under a moving boom. Get into the habit of looking up while walking around the site. If you're approaching an area where a crane is operating, wait till you make eye contact with the operator or you know he has seen you. Never hitch a ride on a mobile crane. All lifting operations shall be subjected to risk assessment or JSA prior to any operation. Make a lifting plan beforehand, especially if something is to be carried for some distance near a work area. Only trained, qualified personnel may operate lifting equipment. Lifting equipment must be inspected and certified fit for purpose before being used. Lifting gear, like slings and chains, must be regularly inspected by a qualified person, then certified and color-coded. Do not use lifting gear unless it has the current color code. Personal protective equipment, or PPE, is needed to protect personnel from hazards that cannot be eliminated or reduced to acceptable levels through engineering or other control measures. Failure to supply or wear appropriate PPE increases significantly the risk to personnel. All personnel shall be provided free of charge the following PPE as a minimum while working on KPBV sites: safety helmet, steel-capped safety boots, safety glasses, coveralls or long-sleeved workwear, gloves, hearing protection, and high-visibility clothing. Additional PPE that may be required for specialized tasks includes breathing protection or breathing apparatus, a life jacket, safety harness, goggles, a face mask, and long leather gloves.